What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another 90-day fiance video, and this one right here is all about the single life tell-all. But in this video, we're going to be focusing on Natalie. So of course, before we get into it, let's start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel, that is a member of Patreon, and that is a subscriber as we continue to grow. Now, with that being said, let's see exactly what went down with Natalie on the tell-all of this week.
Natalie, how are you?
Hi.
When I saw you go back to swim, I could not believe it. You were asking Mike to take you back. So are you and Mike completely over?
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, okay.
Right. So it's crazy because in the last video that I made, I literally said that Natalie is keeping Michael around and hoping he's around, and you know, purely because she has faith that maybe he'll take her back. Maybe he would take her back if all goes kaput with Josh or anyone that she dates. But clearly Natalie has not been listening to what Michael's mum said, that you are a user. You've gone out there, you've dated so many people, and you want my son to take you back? Like, do you think he's a mug? And obviously Michael, rightly so, did reject her offer to take her back. But, you know, here's the thing though, in her mind, she's legendary to him. So no matter what happens, she's always going to believe that Michael's going to take her back because she's that superior. But anyway, we continue.
After separating from Mike, Natalie met Josh. Natalie and Josh's physical connection was strong, but Josh shied away from any talk of their future. And in turn, Natalie questioned a viable long-term relationship with Josh.
You always see me crying.
Uh-oh, you're starting to cry already.
I know it's coming.
Yes, it is. Okay, so where are you living now?
For now, I'm living yet in Florida.
You're living in Florida.
I'm thinking of moving.
You're thinking of moving to Los Angeles. Is that to be closer to Josh?
Yeah, let him talk. I want to hear what he says.
Okay. Well, it sounds like things with Josh are kind of up in the air, like a roller coaster. We don't know where it's going. So let's find out where he feels this relationship is going.
Hold up. The fact that she's saying that she's going to be moving to basically where Josh lives, but she can't answer the question of her and Josh, tells me that maybe she's moving closer to Josh to try and force his hand. Because that's the kind of person that she is. Because the way she's like, well, I'm not going to answer that question, so let's just leave that to Josh. So what? Based on what he says, is going to determine whether you move there or not. So obviously, again, like I said before, she's obviously going to be moving there because of him, and therefore to force his hand. I mean, listen, I wouldn't put it past her, but anyway, let's just get into it.
Please welcome Josh. Hi, Josh.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Hey. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You look beautiful.
Yeah. Wait, what is coming?
Wait, what is coming? Okay, all right.
Hey, Josh, Natalie mentioned moving to Los Angeles.
Yes.
Have you two discussed this?
We've talked about it.
How do you feel about her moving to LA?
I'm excited for it.
But she's not moving in with you?
That's not the plan right now.
Do you have a place in LA? Because we saw you live, I thought you lived in Arizona and you just traveled to LA for work.
Oh, you know she wants to move in with him. You know that's what she wants to do.
I do have a place in Los Angeles. Yeah, condo there.
Clearly, right now, Josh and Natalie are not on the same page about their future, and they haven't been since the beginning. Let's take a look.
Like, honestly, are you involved with someone?
What do you mean, romantically?
Yes.
No.
I sure. If you're not committed, I don't want you. I don't need you.
I think it's too early, you know, on our second date to talk about being, like, exclusive.
What's the point of a relationship if I'm not exclusive?
We already know that Josh was in the right to say that. It's second date and you're asking to be exclusive. She's moving mad.
Okay.
You have a house in LA. Why did you stay in a hotel?
We both stayed at the Mondrian. We stayed on
But why?
same
You
floor.
have a house there. Why did
condo. I just staying with her.
I just asked. I'm just curious.
Sure.
Why you stay there if you have a house in LA?
Well, because we were getting up, like, the next morning together, and it was,
Okay.
everything
I
was
was
right
just
there.
curious.
So let me ask you both at the same time, what is the state of your relationship?
I think that we're talking a lot more. I think our relationship is growing. I mean, I think we're seeing where this is going.
So basically, in a nutshell, you don't have a relationship. Let's just keep it 100. You don't have a relationship. It's going to no direction, because if you knew it was going to a direction, it would have gone there by now.
She wouldn't look at me.
Okay, you are not exclusive right now.
Well, I mean, you know, Natalie is still married as well, so.
Would you consider Natalie your girlfriend?
No title.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that we've had that conversation, or I've officially
She's
like
moving
asked
across
her.
the country to be closer to you, and she's not even your girlfriend.
It's not just to be closer to me. She's
No,
not
she
just
told us
moving.
it's not just for
Right.
that.
Oh boy. But listen, The question is this. Yo, Josh, did you ask Natalie to move across the country to be closer to you? That is the question. If Josh never asked that question, well then why is she moving then? That's got nothing to do with Josh then, is it? Come on now, man. Don't mess about with me like this. Come on.
Yeah, but like, come on.
Seriously, what does it take away from you? She is basically on edge of being your girlfriend.
Right.
He's a politician.
He is a politician.
You
You're
should be a
30.
politician.
You don't sound
I'm
at
doing-
all committed. Yeah, you don't want to admit that she's your girlfriend. Why?
What I want to know is why won't Natalie even look at you? Why won't you even look at him? Like, are y'all in a fight right now? Or
We're definitely not in a fight.
Well, y'all are being very
Didn't even come
cold.
over and kiss her?
No.
Yeah. Look, I mean, I get it, but there's still a lot of things that Natalie needs to figure out. It's not just my decision here.
What does she need to figure out? We just need some answers.
Well,
Yo, Natalie has manipulated the situation, but to be fair, even the cast, this is why I dislike the cast and even just the presenter herself in particular, because why is it that Josh is the one that's being targeted? Like, there's two people involved here. And remember, Natalie was like, you ask him the questions. Because if you asked her, she would have been like, yeah, he's my man. Yeah, he's this and that. Yeah, he's this and that. But he hasn't told me that I'm these things though. I know I am, but he hasn't told me, which obviously would make her look completely bonkers because she's bonkers. So instead of doing that, she's like, nah, you ask him the questions and then the hounds can just go after him. Like, yo, put all the pressure on one guy. Like, come on, man, it takes two. You need to ask her the same questions. Why don't you ask her a question of, well, if he doesn't want to claim you, then Natalie, why are you still here? Why don't you ask her that question? These tell-alls, man.
I mean,
You talking about the bottom? I don't know. Can you please be specific? At least I know.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Let's not take a crack at it.
it's
I
not-
think you want her to figure out if she's done with Mike or not.
absolutely.
I will never divorce for a guy who is not going to be there for me, and I don't do with a single
Sure, I didn't, and I would not ask you to get a divorce. That's not what I'm
Whatever.
asking for.
I'm not.
You have to make your own
For now, no.
decisions.
Well, again, listen, she was asked about Mike. Is there still a chance? She's like, yeah. So why ain't she divorcing him? Because there's still a chance, apparently. But remember what I just said a second ago? Natalie will get everyone else to ask him the questions because she knows that if you ask her the questions, she's going to say yes. But she can't be saying yes knowing that she doesn't know what he's going to say. So therefore, she has to go with what he says first. So process the fact that Mike isn't here. Or to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if he appeared on the show at this point. But anyway, process the fact that he isn't here, right? If he was here, what would he answer the question? In fact, will she even answer that question that there's still a chance? That is the other part as well. That is moving mad. Listen, man, devious. And then the end of the day, like I said before, Sean Robinson, what you doing, man? Ask her the questions. Like, tell all these little hyenas to calm the F down, right? Stop going after Josh and ask her the questions as well. You know what I mean, okay? She won't even look at you, man. She won't even look at you. And then you're asking Josh why she's not looking at him. You should be asking Natalie why she's not looking at Josh. How can you ask Josh that? She's the one who's doing it. Oh my goodness.
Are you staying married? It's my personal choice why I'm staying married.
Yeah, as a
Do you
backup?
want to be with him or do you want to be with Mike? Who do you want to be with? I mean, this is clear for me. I'm not his girlfriend. So why would I have to divorce Michael? Why do I have to put myself in a situation where I feel uncomfortable, insecure? Why? For who? Who is there for me? Empty space? No, I'm not doing it.
Natalie.
The only empty space that I see is the one in your head, because your head is hollow. I don't know what's going on in that head, but it ain't nothing interesting. So it's definitely hollow because you are mad. Probably psychopathic thoughts, to be honest with you.
Are you holding on to Mike just for the security, or do you want to be in a relationship with Mike?
I'm not holding to Mike. Mike is a part of my life. We talk.
Are you in love with him, though? Do you love him?
I just couldn't cope. I
Forget that. That's not even the question. Have you ever loved him? That is the question. You ask me, she ain't never loved him. But that's just my opinion. I've read my green screen laying up in this one. Oh, now the fuzziness disappeared. Anyway, let's continue.
so you think good life I got. That's it. And it's not Michael's fault. But doesn't mean I have to run like.
Is this the same answer you always
Yeah,
get?
so now you can understand. Now you guys can understand.
Natalie, you can only have one man at the end of the day, Natalie. You have to pick. Which one is it? Is it going to be him or is it going to be Mike? And you got to give 100% to that person.
I'm sorry. Come kiss me.
Does anybody... And Natalie just left, guys.
Yeah, Natalie just left, and guess what? Nobody cares. Bye. See you later. Don't come back. She doesn't like confrontation. She doesn't like it when she's the one put in the hot seat. That's why she put him in the hot seat. And now that's all turned around on her because they fight, because the cast is finally open their ears and eyes that she's the problematic one, that Josh cannot commit to someone that is married and not, well, Josh can't commit to someone who's married and doesn't want to get a divorce. No one would want to do that. Come on. I'm happy that they're now seeing that she's the one playing the games. It's about freaking time, man. But anyway, let's see what nonsense happens next with this child.
Coming up, I put left, guys.
Bro, I feel you.
Well,
I feel you.
I'm telling you, what you guys all got, that's what I get.
Well, I think it's like too emotional for her right now. Like
I think it feels like a lot of pressure.
How are you feeling? How was that?
I feel like if I'm such a monster, what's the problem? Go, leave me. I mean, I'm not trying after. Whatever.
You know, there's been instances like I'm still working on with her, even with my work. Like she's messaged my workers before. I was
Wait,
like, you have to
Natalie
understand.
has sent a message to your workers?
Yeah,
Saying what?
it was just filled with insecurities. Like it was just, you know, like don't you know I've been, you know, sleeping with your boss for like over a year. It was weird. It was just really weird. And you know, like I told her, like, dude, you can never do that again. And she's like, I'm sorry, I won't. But
Oh, wait, Josh, who did she send this to? A female employee?
yeah, because she had reposted something on Instagram. I think that she just did not like the message.
Okay. Natalie, so while you were gone, I was asking Josh about some of the challenges in your relationship, and he said that you have sent messages to his employees.
Why would they do it? What did he say?
But so you have done that, right? You've sent messages to employees.
What they sent and why?
When you were not happy about what they had posted on
Or
Instagram.
what did they post?
It said something about, she said that she had better options than I did. And,
What else did she say?
okay.
No, it was
Okay.
more.
something,
No,
it was something like that.
And
You
what
have to
else?
believe it's something
Oh,
totally
so
different.
your employee posted something on social media.
It was
It was
a
personal.
bad joke that she said.
Just, no, she used my picture. It was only my picture.
Well,
I want to
so
hear the
here's
story
thing.
from
You're
him.
still getting factors.
Sure.
He gave me 4 kilos that I was like not even able to speak.
Let Josh tell the story. Look at you. You're trying to interrupt it so you can cover up. Now let him finish the story. Don't you shut up, man.
And it was so embarrassing. And from all beautiful shots, he was this shot where I'm totally drunk as my child.
Wait,
Listen to
wait.
how I
You
feel.
posted something of Natalie when she was drunk
No.
on social media?
Yeah.
This is going in the wrong direction.
You've been getting her
Hold on a
drunk.
second. Can I talk for like
Yeah,
10
let's
seconds?
let Josh explain. Go ahead,
Jesus
Josh.
Christ over here. Okay. So I posted a 30-second reel on my Instagram.
Yes.
Okay, which was me and Natalie on our second date. So it was reposted from my Instagram on different people's stories.
It was very
And
offensive.
so you sent her an email or a
I
message,
said,
a DM?
hi, I'm Natalie. Why would you say such a thing?
Yes.
You haven't met me in real. And for you to know, we're dating for real. She never responded me on that.
You made us believe that she was out of her mind and did this post wild because she was jealous and sent it to your work and your employee. Isn't that the impression everyone got?
And I didn't go through hell for so many years. So some
Right.
bitch called me ugly and not good enough for you.
Oh
Come on,
my
she didn't even
God.
met me in person. She can go to hell.
Okay.
In a nutshell, Natalie's just annoyed that she was called ugly because she holds herself such a high standard. Tell me otherwise.
Hey, Josh. So I guess the question is, it seems as though on one hand you are using the excuse that Natalie is still married to not move this relationship further. But in actuality,
It's you.
is it you?
Sure, I don't think that we've had enough time to actually give you like a real answer for that.
And how long have you been dating?
Well, we've been dating a while,
Okay,
and so
what's a while? How long have you been dating?
How long?
I don't
You
know.
tell me.
You tell
You
me a
don't know
year.
when you
I don't
met her?
know.
You don't know
Yeah,
when
you don't
married?
know? Do I deserve it? I don't deserve it. I mean, honestly.
You've been dating a year yet she's never been to your house. Why does
I
that
mean,
bother
at this
me
point,
so
I
much?
feel
Yeah, why? I never been to his
Why?
house.
Why does
Alright, cool. Let me step in real quick. Let me lay down the smackdown for y'all. Come on, listen, Debs. Debs, you just worry about your relationship first and foremost, okay? And the rest of you do the same goddamn thing. If they've been dating for a year and Natalie is still here, you can't put that on Josh. If he's been able to play her for a whole year, then who's the fool? It ain't Josh, it's Natalie. So if Natalie keeps going back to him and keeps entertaining him for that whole year, it just shows how desperate she is to have him. Because let's not forget though, Josh is in an industry that she would love to be a part of. So the fact that she's still there and she's talking about, I don't deserve this. Well, if you didn't deserve this, then why are you still messing about with a guy who hasn't claimed you on over a year or nearly a year? A guy that doesn't even know how long he's even been dating you for. If he's put you in that category, where's your self-worth, Natalie, Miss Legendary? If you was legendary, then you would have been like, nah, I ain't doing this, I'm out. No, I know my worth, I'm out. You know what I mean? But you haven't done that. You've stuck around, and then that's it. You stuck around, so therefore you are the fool. Listen, how does it say? How does it go? How does it go? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me again, well, you shouldn't be fooling me again, because at that point, I'm just a complete fool. To be honest with you, there is no second. When someone fools you once, you bounce. You can't let someone fool you twice. You know what I mean? If they fool you twice, like it's a wrap. There's no third. You boom, bam, bam, bam. You get out there. You save your own sanity. So at the end of the day, if he has been taking advantage of you in whatever way for the past year, guess what? Who let it happen? You did. And this ain't no like mental abusive or no, ain't nothing like, because she's the one who does the madness. So at the end of the day, she's sticking around. She can't put it in him, but that's you stuck around. You're sticking around, and you're sticking around fully knowing that this man is not claiming you. And you know he's probably never gonna claim you. You haven't been to his yard. You have not been to man's yard for the whole year, and you're still sticking around. You're the fool here. Now leave Josh alone, man. The man has done his thing. I'm not defending him. I'm not saying that what he's done is a good thing. But what I'm saying is that she's allowed it for the whole year. So you can grill Josh all you want. It's not gonna change shiz. Because Natalie's the one that stuck around. Why? Because she was hoping. But process this. She has stuck around for a whole year, never been to my man's yard, and now she wants to move closer to where he lives? Why would you want to move closer to where? I'm telling you, she's trying to force herself into his life because she believes that he can give her what she wants. And that isn't necessarily a family and kids. It's a career as well in the modeling industry. She wants to go into that fashion industry, right? Josh is a key clearly in her head. That's what it is. But she's like, if it doesn't work out, I can't convince him. Don't worry, I've still got Mike. Stupid, man. Nah. We ain't doing it.
Why? Yeah.
I mean, like, is there like a mute button for this lady?
It's not about you. What about how I feel? You don't give a how I feel. You do not.
Coming up.
How I feel. You do not. Do I deserve it?
No, I think that's not correct.
Okay, that's not correct. I mean, it's how I feel.
Obviously, she's not happy about where things are standing. Is that true, Natalie?
I'm not happy, no.
All right. Given the way Natalie's relationship with her husband, Mike, ended, I don't think anyone was expecting her to ever go back to Squim. But after Mike generously paid to help get Natalie's mom out of Ukraine, Natalie took a trip to Squim to get some closure, or perhaps to see if any of the old feelings were still there.
Hi.
Like drawing flowers?
I'm sorry that I left. I never wanted to divorce with you. Never. Michael, I love you.
You left, Natalie. I was still here struggling by myself, day in and day out.
I could move back.
If Michael takes you back, what are you going to tell Josh?
If Michael takes me back, I'm gonna tell Josh it's over.
I still love Natalie, but I don't know. You know, is she thinking about us or is she just thinking about herself?
Josh, you've never seen that before,
I'm
right?
not, but I mean, it's exactly how I feel, too. You know, he feels the same way I do.
Oh my God. Give me a break.
I don't know. I think she just needs to figure out what she wants to do with her life at this point.
Okay, then. Let's pause here and take a quick break, but we got a lot more that we want to talk to you about, so please stick around.
I want to see Natalie get dragged. I'm not going to lie to you, man. I'll even drag you, please.
So, how are you doing there, Josh?
I'm a little angry.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you angry about?
I mean, I was hoping that we would get some clarity, but I feel like I'm even more confused at this point, and...
Bro, no. What do you mean you're confused? There's nothing to be confused about, man. Like, she isn't even... She put you on this, in front of this cast, okay? For every single one of these peeps in this cast to come at you, to grill you, knowing that she had gone out and told and said that if Mike took her back, she's gonna dump your ass. She's gonna leave you behind. I mean, she can't dump you if she isn't actually with you, but she was gonna just forget about you and go with him. What's there to think about? What's the confusion? She's a user. She's a player. They need to show the clip of Mike's mum telling Natalie who she is. That's what they need to play right there, because her doing this proves it all. Come on, man, don't mess about. Come on, man, come on. No. Don't be saying you're confused. Like, you know that pussy ain't worth nothing, man. Come on now, man. Girl has no value, man. She is a wasted person. I swear to God. Like, honestly, oh my, she's Natalie's like one of those people in the world that you just don't want to come around. You don't want in your life because she's a user. She has no value at all. She doesn't care about her own. She doesn't care about her own self-care. She doesn't care about nothing but her goal. Her goal is not love. Her goal is legit man, children, fashion, model. That's it, boom, bam. But there's no actual emotional attachment. You see what I'm saying? Like, if she was someone that had value of self-care in a positive way, we're having a different conversation here. That's why I'm not Debbie's talking, to be honest, because Debbie's come a long way. I disliked Debbie for years. I still do, to be honest with you, but I do appreciate her journey this season. It's been wonderful to watch. So, like, Debs, you're in a good place now. Humble yourself, be quiet. Leave these two little kids to get to where they're doing, you know what I mean? Okay? Tanya, on the other hand, I'm sorry that she hasn't said anything because she's doing the same thing as Natalie. She's refusing to get a divorce as well. But she's still clinging on to her up. Don't be doing this, man. Anyway, whatever, man. And I don't know why Tim's talking, to be honest with you. I mean, I really don't know. None of these people in the cast should be talking. All of their lives are screwed up. Everybody like, yo, what's going on here, man? Like, nah. Okay, I just went on a rant.
I don't think I've ever disliked somebody as much as I dislike the lady with red hair. She's terrible.
You ready? Everything's good?
The lady with red hair.
Alright, everybody, quiet, please.
All right, now.
Alright, boom. That's Natalie's segment done, okay, for this week. I think the only other segment they've got is pretty much Veronica anyway, so I'm gonna repeat that one and obviously do a little video for that as well, you know. But at the end of the day, man, listen, I say this every season on Tell-Alls. They need to bring me in to be the whole Simples 1, 2, 3, you know what I mean, okay? I can really get these Tell-Alls better than what they are because these Tell-Alls are dead. Why? Because the presenter doesn't ask any questions that are clinical, and if she does, it's like one per part, if we're lucky, to be honest with you. And also on top of that, the cast, they all be targeting the wrong person every single time. They need someone to come in and be the perfect host and mediator. I would come in, I'd be like, yo, hold on a minute. No, you all need to humble yourself because I know you ain't got your life together, so don't be saying nothing. And you know what, the one we're talking about right now, I've got a question actually. This is the question. You know what I'm saying, man? But without the aggression, of course, because obviously I've got to be professional, you know what I'm saying? But just saying, that's energy there. Energy just missing. Man, if the UK ever do a Tell-All, man, they need to hire me to do the damn thing. Anyway, man, listen, thank you so much for your time, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know exactly what you're thinking down below in the comment section. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and peace.